हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्रद्धेय श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी, जिन्होंने आज के इस ऐतिहासिक कार्यक्रम में भारत की तिजोरी को खोल दिया और जम्मू कश्मीर और विशेषकर कश्मीर को
The Prime Minister at Crore Kashmir Stadium addressing the crowds, and all eyes were on a particular announcement, and he did deliver on that account. 80,000 crore rupees for development fund for the state of Jammu and Kashmir, 34,000 crore rupees for a state highway from connecting Jammu to Srinagar. It remains to be seen whether this 34,000 is already a part of that 80,000 crore package. We're going to try and get a better understanding from my colleague Shujaul Haq. A speech given by the Prime Minister there, accepted by the people with chants of Modi, primarily because 80,000 crore development package which the people had wanted has been delivered by Modi, something that especially PDP, the alliance partner of the BJP, really needed if they had to go back to their core constituency and justify this alliance. Politically, popularly, it has been accepted, something that the Prime Minister did not do, and there were indications that he might just maybe speak on the raging debate in India right now on the issue of tolerance and intolerance, especially what is happening back in the national capital. He chose to not touch upon the subject but still up to the valley by giving them a gift of 80,000 crore rupees. All right, so Shujaul Haq, my colleague, is on the phone line with us. Shuja, like we were discussing earlier, 80,000 crore rupees development fund. A small intricacy there, 34,000 crore rupees for a national highway connecting Jammu and Srinagar. Is that a part of the 80,000 crore rupee fund, or are they two separate funds?
Well, Preeti, the breakup of what exactly is in this development package would probably be understood later on. But so far what the Prime Minister has announced is that the then Jammu and Kashmir state will get a 80,000 crore rupees of development package. Most of these development packages are used, in infrastructure building and the different policies that have been framed for the entire growth of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. As he was pointing out, he said that they want should be used in the equal development of all three regions of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Remember, we were talking about it. There are a lot of people who were already, pinning their hopes on this. There was a lot of talk that the PDP leadership had generated over this, that there would be a development package, and here it is, the Prime Minister.
But it was important, Shuja, wasn't it? It was important politically for the PDP, it was important popularly, where the perception of this alliance is concerned.
Well, that's right. It is very important for the PDP, and they, as we've been earlier talking about it for past months, there's been a lot of difficulty in terms of explaining to the people of Jammu and Kashmir what was the reason why they went ahead with this alliance. And now this is one of the points that the PDP can use and take back to its constituency and say there is the thing gotten. A development package for the state of Jammu and Kashmir worth 80,000 rupees. That is something that the PDP would really want to use and utilize to, in a sense, create an atmosphere of hope among supporters and people who were so far being negative about the fact that why PDP had chosen BJP as its alliance.
How has it been accepted, Shuja, by the people?
Well, there is a point of view which really needs to be. A lot of people can.
Shuja, we are having a problem with your audio line. What we're going to do is, I'm going to ask our producers to correct that audio line, and then we'll reconnect with you in just about a minute. So do stay with us there. We're going to try and rectify your audio line. But the Prime Minister there today making a big announcement, as expected. It was expected that he was to announce a development package for the state of Jammu and Kashmir. He's delivered on that account, 80,000 crore rupees pledged to the state of Jammu and Kashmir for development. Well, the PDP would welcome this because it needed that primarily to justify the very alliance between the BJP and the PDP. On the other account, there was word that maybe, possibly, because the Prime Minister was addressing a minority-dominant rally, he might touch on the issue of on what's consuming the country, the debate of tolerance, intolerance. He might touch upon it. Well, he chose to completely surpass that, but delivered on what was important, which was the 80,000 crore rupee package. He also has pledged 34,000 crore rupees for a state highway, which will now connect Jammu to Srinagar, will cut travel time down from 9 hours to practically 4 hours, something that was welcomed by the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Especially ever since the floods, there has been a fair bit of rancor, a fair bit of disconnect with the people of Jammu and Kashmir, where a majority has felt that relief hasn't quite filtered down to the ground. And the Prime Minister's latest announcement, which he just made from the Sher-e-Kashmir Stadium in Srinagar, might prove to be a balm on that account. He did announce an 80,000 crore rupee package, which would primarily be now used for development of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, largely infrastructure, housing, and 34,000 crores on the other side to build a state highway. He was also, in fact, accompanied by Nitin Gadkari, the highway minister as well, their transport minister. He was also accompanied by Nitin Gadkari. On this account, extremely important for the PDP, this particular announcement. Especially in the last couple of months, there has been, with what we have seen, a clear uneasiness in this highly unlikely of alliances between the PDP and the BJP, and something that the core constituency of the PDP kept questioning their party was that how is it that they tied up with the BJP and didn't quite get anything from them. Well, the latest, their 80,000 rupee crore package delivered, or announced at least, I beg your pardon, by the Prime Minister. Shuja ul Haq is on the phone line with me again. We've rectified his... All right, we have him live, I believe. Shuja, you know, like we were talking about, 80,000 crore rupee package, extremely important for the PDP, popularly as well, because there was a disconnect where the people were concerned that the centre did not deliver on its promises post the floods of Kashmir.
Well, that's right, Preeti. This 80,000 crore rupees package that has been announced will go, in a sense, a long way, in providing that relief to People's Democratic Party, at least, who've been facing a lot of flack from people in Jammu and Kashmir, particularly Kashmir Valley, for the lack of initiative, from the centre's point of view in terms of bringing that relief to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. However, it still has to be understood what really is, the actual amount that has been earmarked for the rehabilitation of flood-affected people in this 80,000 odd crore rupees package. Because a lot of it, which a lot of people have been saying, is that most of these development packages are infrastructure packages which are required at various levels in various infrastructure projects that are either already going on in the state of Jammu and Kashmir or would be put up for development. So that is something that we need to understand from what really has been earmarked for the flood rehabilitation, of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. But having said that, this really goes on to set that environment, at least, which the PDP can use and go back to its people and supporters and justify that here is the reason why we went ahead in an alliance with the BJP. Remember, when they had started, when this government was formed, they had come up with a document called Agenda of Alliance. And in that document, one of the major factors was development. And perhaps this announcement will help explain that. However, Preeti, one has to also understand that in this speech, the Prime Minister has also, touched a chord which he said that was the policy of L.K. Advani when he came to Jammu and Kashmir in 2002, and said that there are three pillars of addressing the issue of Jammu and Kashmir, and they were, under the ambit of Insaniyat, Jamhuriyat and Kashmiriyat. He said and reiterated that they will follow Atal Bihari Vajpayee's, policy with regards to Jammu and Kashmir. However, he didn't explain it because, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, even when he was the Prime Minister and when he had come here to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, he had virtually extended a hand towards
Right.
Pakistan and also invited separatist leaders for talks. That is something the Prime Minister really today did not talk about.
Right.
The political aspect of the problem of Jammu and Kashmir is something which remained unclear, and that is
Right.
something a lot of people would really criticize the PDP-BJP government
All right.
for.
You know, Shuja, stay with me. Do stay with me. Just going to quickly come in because we're going to cut across to the Prime Minister announcing that 80,000 crore rupee package. Just a quick excerpt of that speech, primarily, you know, what would say the operative lines of this entire speech. Cut across to that and we're back with Shuja.
भारत सरकार ने जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए 80,000 करोड़ रुपया का पैकेज देने का घोषित किया। $80,000 करोड़ रुपया का पैकेज। मेरे नौजवानों, मेरी दिली इच्छा है मेरे नौजवानों, मेरी दिली इच्छा है ये 80,000 करोड़ रुपया आपके भाग्य को बदलने के लिए काम आना चाहिए। कश्मीर के नौजवान को ताकत देने के लिए पैसा काम आना चाहिए। एक नया कश्मीर, एक आधुनिक कश्मीर, एक प्रबुद्धशील कश्मीर बनाने के लिए ये 80,000 करोड़ रुपया लगना चाहिए। ये सपना लेकर के मैं आपके पास आया।